Alright, so today's video I'm going to show you why matching our energy is weak. And why most men who do that end up broken emotionally, confused spiritually, and forgotten in their relationships. Right? So okay, she sleeps around, right? She moves mad. She posted half naked pictures on draft, she ghosted you, she acted cold just to prove a point, and now you think matching her disrespect, oh god, I can't even say it with a straight face, it's power. What you're doing is you're actually proving you never had anything to begin with in the first place, because when they told you eye for eye, retaliate, show how it feels, God said that maybe it's not such a good idea anymore. That maybe we just need to embody and accept our values and stand for them, right? So if you're still doing it, I need you to understand why, right? Listen, this video isn't about stroking your ego. It's actually going to remind you who you are. So let's dive in. So you've been taught that power looks very similar to retaliation. You hurt me, I hurt you. You ghosted me, I go silent too. You sleep around, I go revenge and do the exact same thing. Now, you embarrass me and I'll ruin your image, right? That's not power. The person that reacts is not in power because you are the effect of the cause, right? So you're panicking. And because you've lost your frame, you want the other person to lose theirs. But you're forgetting that they took action from their frame. So you shifting yourself because of their action from their frame can't never make them lose their frame in the first place, right? So panic is the language that a man who's lost his identity speaks. And when you realize, right, that you don't just lose one, but now you're losing twice because of how far you're willing to go despite your values. And I've been there, right? I remember the moment I realized I came back from holiday and the person I thought I was with had moved on. I've been in a situationship, let's call it situationship, where the person I thought I was with walked away with someone else right in front of me. And during my transformation, where I understood the power of recalibrating myself, I thought reacting felt powerful. But actually what it done is, it made me feel like a bee. I'm really working on not swearing. Because I wasn't doing it because I wanted to do it. I was doing it because they made me do it. So I was basically responding to a subconscious command that basically said, hey, do as I do, right? And what's actually happened is my ego was trying to stay relevant due to the fact that the disrespect it received made it feel invisible. So as I was planning this perfect comeback, right, I realized that I was still performing for someone who clearly showed me that they're not interested in watching the show. Have you ever posed yourself to ask, as you react, does the person actually care? Sometimes they may do, that's true. But even if they do, isn't you reacting giving them more power than you'd want them to have? And that question changed everything, because here I am, ready to react, not knowing that I was making myself look weak by doing that. Let me make this very clear, all right? Betrayal isn't fixed by chaos. It's exposed by how you handle yourself. And boundaries are not defended with screaming or shouting. They're defended with self-respect, silence, and the ability to detach yourself from a situation that no longer serves you. Now, leadership isn't punishment. It's represented by emotional control. So, a man who truly knows who he is, okay, doesn't need to explain it, prove it, or punish anyone that doesn't see it. I want you to sit with that. Because we have not been told this. I did not know this when I was reacting like a fool. I did not know this when I was ready to gain revenge. You see, a lot of times we're so hell-bent on revenge, not knowing that it's damaging us more than it's damaging them. And I'm here to stand, you should take it like a fool, or you should, hey, listen, if someone disrespects you, please open the door to them and be happy. No. Set your boundaries, self-respect. But don't let them pull you down into a space you were never willing to go in the first place. That's not you winning. So let's talk action, right? If you're in that space right now, you've been disrespected, you're angry, you're blindsided, you're tempted to match energy, ask yourself these 3 questions. Does this person's behavior align with where I'm heading? Because your direction is all that matters. Bain said it best. It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. Ask me how I know this so well. Because if it doesn't align, then why are you even responding? Number 2, what standard am I willing to compromise just to feel even? Wow. Because every time you retaliate, you trained your crown for her nonsense. You're a king, yet you're willing to act like a peasant because someone forced you into it, and you still think that after that action you can still call yourself the king. Nah, that's not how it works. Number 3, what does it look like to enforce a boundary without a single word? My dad was one of the best at doing this. You see, silence is more expensive than screaming. I learned that in sales, right? The ability to own silence. Someone's barking, screaming, and you're just there sitting quietly watching them. Dead stare. But you're showing them that you're the composed one while they're losing their head. And then you just sit down and wait. You don't fix betrayal by becoming the villain. But you do fix it by becoming unavailable. You fix it by understanding how to become untouchable, unshakable. By becoming the person that as soon as they walk in the room, they can feel their presence of. And you can only do that by understanding how to master your nervous system, which is what I teach. The recalibrate, rebuild, reframe system that allows you to walk into a room without anyone saying a word and you owning it, right? And I want you to understand that once you know who you truly are, you don't beg for closure, you don't match energy, you walk away knowing you were never in the same league to begin with. And if you're done being manipulated by energy that doesn't even qualify to be in your presence, let alone your space, your world, if you're ready to lead, this is your call. The link is in the bio, in the comments. Book your call. Let's see if we can work together, right? But or DM me enough on Instagram. Let's build better relationships with ourselves, one conversation at a time. Really hope this video has added value to you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.